It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
What you like about him? The guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness. Wants to hang in there and play through just about everything. And walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football, taking those chances and not. When he figures out exactly where that line is on every snap, look out, folks. Jameis Winston will really ascend as a quarterback.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's taken in by Callaway. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
A gain of 12. And the Saints, first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down, New Orleans.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Just the first quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
7 yards, the pickup there. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, 49ers! Big play there. 62 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there.
Kamara on the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Sit down. And 10 yards to go.
Winston. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for his Saints 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Yeah, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Winston now. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Winston's pass.
This interception will go on the record with the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Back back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
7-yard pickup.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
the quick slant caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, then go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands though. Rolled with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Time again to see Jameis Winston in this Saints offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. For these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. seconds.
They'll try to throw now. Winston over the middle to Smith. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jameis to throw it. Sliding it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Kinlaw drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat for the 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Back on the option.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now.
35-yard line.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Defensively.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Down and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Saints nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Winston, he will keep it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 43-yard line.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Warner. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Saints nothing.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
But credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
The first down throw for Winston. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Winston now to throw on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time, getting the sack. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's second down.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Saints, nothing.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll send you back over to... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Number 7, the ball carrier. The tackle by Quan Alexander.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
29-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On second and 9. Winston out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun. Winston. Harris has it over the middle. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
43-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
The pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
Saints nothing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Ford in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Roughing the passer defense.
Why are we doing this?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Throwing on second and 14. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's taken in by Callaway. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. From the gun, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And this is incomplete.
The pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
Winston's pass.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
He was brought down by...
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Number 7, the ball carrier.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line. It's in a big way.
Switch up. 45's the line. Here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Holding offense.
So they'll walk him back half the distance. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
He's on 5-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Winston to throw it this time. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Winston's pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
46-yard line.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Saints on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They're looking at third and a few inches. He may try and run for this.
Winston on the keeper. Dre Greenlaw on the tackle.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Winston's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers.
Now Winston. He'll buy some time right. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, and it's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
Winston's pass.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job.
The onside kick is recovered by the 49ers.
Good job, good job.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The Niners on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers had 6 to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And that stretches the lead to 27. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Winston now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike, 57. Exit, exit. Kill.
Now Winston. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
1st down, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. To try again after the sack. Winston, now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd down.
Right there defensively.
One last shot now for Winston. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
score, Niners.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that.
So for the 49ers, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.